Alright, hello all, and welcome back. And this one's going to be fairly straightforward, I hope. This is on Xfce, the Xfce4 Desktop in Linux. In this case it's Arch Linux, but I think it should work with most Xfce4.12 desktop environments. And the idea is to have basically borderless windows or no title. So, for example, I open Sonar, we have a title and everything, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with it. This is just something you can mess around with. So you have your title and your menu button here, and your minimize, maximize, and close. There is a script that I found, and I wish I remember where I got it from. It's in the .scripts. You can put it anywhere. I called it Borderless, and it's a Python script. And don't ask me, I have no idea what any of this means. All I know is that it works and you can bind a key to it. So what you do is you make it executable, so you can right click, for example, properties, permissions, and just make sure allow this file to run as a program. And you can bind a key. For example, I used Alt-M. So you have to press it twice for some reason. Alt-M and again. And you see now that we don't have any title or top screen. And with the Sonar File Manager, you can do stuff like F9 to hide the sidebar, and F10 twice, go to View and deselect status bar with the space bar. There you go. So it's pretty much borderless or chromeless. How's that? No, not too many fancy borders or anything. There is a problem though, is you can't move with the mouse. That is a drawback, of course, but Alt, space, and M to move. You can move it around like so. Okay, and it may or may not snap, as you can see here. What I'm doing, it's snapping just by the mouse if you have your desktop set up that way. Okay. And to undo all that, just press Alt M or whatever keyboard combination you have. So Alt M will bring the borders back. F9, F10, whoops, and view the status bar, and you're back to where you were. Okay, so that's the script. It's really neat, and as I said, if I can find where I got it, I'll post a link to it. Alright, so another thing is, if you like that behavior for having your Xfce or Xf window manager actually to have no title bar, is you can actually very simply make a theme, and it's very simple to do. You just have to have a terminal open, so Control-Alt-T, for example, and you can do this from your home folder wherever you are. Just sudo mkdir -p to preserve the path, and then usr share themes. You can press tab, and then we'll give it a name. Let's say Borderless, whatever you want. You can call it empty, anything you want, and then Xfwe4. Okay, press enter, and we do a sudo touch TLUCH, and then that directory /usr share themes borderless Xfwe4, and then the word theme RC, one word, theme RC. Press enter, and that's it. You just close out the terminal. Control D or whatever. Now you go to your settings, your global settings manager in Xfce. Go to Window Manager, and if you scroll, whatever you called it, it should show up in here. And there it is, borderless. Hit that, and there we go. There's no title bar or borders around that. Okay, same idea. I'm not sure if the move thing works the same. No, it doesn't. So it functions differently than it does with the script, but it does look kind of neat. Control Q to manipulate certain windows, Control T. I think this looks the best. Borderless terminal. And so on. Okay, and the global thing is the Alt spacebar, and it'll bring up the menu, maximize, and so on, or close. Okay, and it doesn't seem to affect certain programs. So, say if you have GNOME disks, it will still show its so GTK3. I'm guessing it's not affected. It's just the Xfce4 window manager programs. I'm not really sure about that, but for the most part, it does work. So you open a web browser, same thing, and depending on the whatever it is, the application, sometimes you can move certain things. Okay, and this does work with Compton as well. I think it's in their scripts. Xf off. And turn Compton on. You can see that now we have like a fading effect, and it is Compton that's working. So that's a good thing if you like that kind of thing. And it's like I said, it's completely optional. All right, so I think that should do it for this one. There isn't too much to explain. It's just borderless, or whatever you want to call it, titleless Windows in Xfce4. Alright, so that should do it. And thanks so much for watching. We'll talk to you soon. And bye for now.